toilet now. Yeah, I'll drown like 3 cups.
I'm good, you know. Already recording. They can't even go to the toilet. Yeah. See.
Anyway,
I don't need to still. I'm good. I went to the toilet before I came. We're recording? Yeah. Live. Episode number 3. 0161 podcast.
0161. We're back again. Yeah. That was his introduction.
Hey, excuse him. He's drunk already. Alright.
So speaking on 0161, what did we experience today?
Yo, isn't it?
That shop.
So, this shop again.
Mm-hmm. This shop again.
I don't know if anyone watched the episode 1. If you didn't, go back and make sure you watch it. Because if you didn't, it's now becoming a storyline.
Yeah. I think we've got a whole arc here, about to transpire, because I need to actually know. I need to follow up on what. Maybe on the way home we'll go back to that shop
and ask them how it unfolded. So basically, it was the shop that we were in the last time. And what happened the first day? Oh, the man came and stole.
He was just basically stopping us. Robbing the shop.
So today, I think because they know us from the last time, he didn't come out.
Yeah, he wasn't moving past.
We were good. Today we were trusted.
We've built,
trust.
he even let us in first. He was standing by the shop. He said,
yeah. But when we got there, a kid came out of nowhere, hysteric.
No. It was before when we got in the car. He said, "Can you drop me home?
Can you guys give me a lift home? My house is up the road.
Can you drop me home?
Yeah. My house is up the road." So obviously we're thinking, what's going on?
And by the way, he's a little white kid. For information. Context. Yeah.
A little white you now. He came. He said, "Yo, can you drop me home?" We're thinking, what the fuck are you talking to us? So now, obviously, he's trying to get into the shop. The boss man isn't trying to let him into the shop.
He's talking about his band.
Yeah. Apparently it was bad. It was just when you can't get into the club. Bouncer says, "No, not tonight."
Back. Not tonight.
Not tonight. So anyways, we've slid in anyways. We just ignored him. He looked a bit retired anyway. So we've just slid in. We've left it. Okay.
He looked a bit mentally challenged.
Yeah.
I don't think...
Is that not correct terminology?
We're not allowed to say... We can't say the R word anymore.
No. I thought that was the correct terminology.
It's offensive.
Oh, shit.
It's offensive.
Right,
it's like saying the F-bomb. You can't say that.
Okay.
But obviously we're from Ireland, so in Ireland, they say...
What's the correct terminology?
Mentally challenged.
Okay, he seemed a bit mentally challenged. Not to say we didn't care because he was mentally challenged, but we just thought maybe he didn't know what he was saying. He didn't know where he was.
We're coming.
I'm gonna line. I'm gonna line. I'm digging, Anyways. So now, we walked into the shop. I think one of you guys asked him, "Yo, what's going on? He was like, "Oh, these 2 guys are chasing me. They're gonna beat me up." We were like, What? We were like, "You're being chased, and instead of running further away from the people that chase you,
you stood here.
You stood here to hitchhike in the middle of ends,
bro. You could have been at home by now.
You could have kept.
My house is only up the road.
Yeah.
So why aren't you home?
I didn't run there, you fucking idiot.
No. What killed me was he waited till they came back and he said he ran into the shop because guys they're back. But
so now we walked into the shop now, and my man has came in. And
he's gone to the back of the shop.
He's just, oh my God, the hair. And he must have seen him from down the road, so he still had a chance to run, but he didn't. He ran into the shop
and went to the back of the shop.
The hair. We were like, who? He was like, yeah, the hair, they're coming. They're going to beat me up. They want to beat me up. So now, 2 guys that came, seen him outside, all black, hoodie up, jumped off the pedal bikes. These guys are looking serious, We were like, shit, this guy wasn't fucking about. These niggas are hair. So now, he's hiding behind the boss man. He's saying, please. He's saying, can you take me over? They're gonna beat me up.
They said, don't tell them I'm here.
They see you running into the shop. I'm telling you, look, you might think I'm harsh for the word I use, but that's exactly what this guy was. So, it was. So now,
I hear it.
It was. So now, we've said, okay, cool, what's going on? I didn't even really care. I was just buying the drinks.
I was overly interested. I won't lie.
He was interested.
I was very interested in what's going on because, like, sometimes me, I have a heart of gold and I'm like, okay, maybe there is some people
He was trying to help.
because I know what it feels like to be bullied. Guys, bullying is wrong, right? But this wasn't bullying. He was a fucking idiot.
You get me? So now, we've asked them guys, yo, on the real, what you man on? First of all, don't fuck up the shop.
Don't fuck up the shop.
Yeah,
like, just gonna
don't fuck up the shop. Don't start fighting there. You know what I mean? Worst comes to worst, wait outside for him. Do what you have to do, but respect the man them's business type of thing. We stepped in a responsible way type of because they're youths in it. Yeah. So now he's just out of curiosity. We all, what's going on? Why you man on him? I see, yo, you rode my boy's bike. I was back guarding. And this guy was moving bare innocent. Bro, like, he was like, no fin. He was like, no. And then I turned around to him, bro, did you really steal the bike? He was like, no. They already beat me up for that. He even said, I already got nicked for that. Nicked for that. Like, what? So I went to him, bro, do you understand? Like, there's no rules in the streets of if you do something, you can only be beaten up for it once. Like,
they'll beat you
every
up
time they see you, they'll beat you up. And the man said that's not even the only time. Said he jumped into his own back garden as well. That's what he's on. So you're a bandit. You're a thief in the night.
Don't then complain. Don't complain.
Why are you complaining? We told him, bro, you want to be in these streets? You want to be jumping in and out people's gardens? You have to be ready for what comes of it.
You got a real gangster with it, man.
Nah, it was too funny. And this was the same shop that madness happened the last time. Bro,
but long story short, anyways, we left him to his fate.
Yeah, we left him. We don't know what happened after that.
Little Caucasian boy, we hope you're okay. Bro.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
I don't care if he is. Because
generally,
if he's really doing what they said he did.
I thought it was a bully thing, so I was willing to help him. But once they said he was jumping in people's yards and stuff, no,
he can't be stole bikes. Nah, he can't be stealing bikes.
Can't be doing. Come on, man. Bro, that's like if someone rubs your whip and then you're seeing him just walking around.
You know what? You know what even is when we were young, right? The people that used to take, like, everyone's got one of their bikes.
Yeah, taken.
Stolen or taken.
Yeah.
Stolen.
Wait, are we talking you stealing one or?
No.
Everyone's had a bike stolen from them.
Stolen, okay, cool. We don't know who done it. But taken as in some big bully ass motherfucker that you just said, give me that bike, or he'll ask for a go of the bike, but you ain't getting the bike.
Yeah, you're getting the bike back.
That's happened to all of us, right?
Classic, yeah.
That's a classic one.
Give us a go here, bro.
Yeah, actually, do you know what? That's how I learned, actually.
That's how I learned. I stood outside, yeah. One time, this is how mine happened. Funny story, right? It was even my friend set me up.
For the bike, you know.
Bro, my boy set me up. So he brought his boy. He was an older guy. He was obviously bigger and stronger than us, innit?
Obviously.
So he said, yeah, he just needs to... Obviously, we're in an island, innit? So it's an Irish accent. He's like, yeah, he needs to just go around the corner with your bike. He'll be back in a minute. I was like... Are you sure? I only got this bike. He's like, yeah, give him a shot. I'll stay here with you. He'll go off and he'll do what he needs to do.
Come back.
1 hour.
He's gone. Right there, Joko, sorry, you will sit down there. Because you're an innocent boy, you don't know anything. But the world will show you. You will learn. So personally, people will steal bikes.
Piano. He's a big bag. 3 hours.
He's gone.
Otila.
Bye-bye.
Bro, if I tell you, I stood outside there for as long as I could. I was just thinking the beating I'm going to get today. My mom just bought me this bike as well. I cried for like a month straight every day. I want a bike, please, mom, please. Call my dad, yo, I need a bike. Bro, this was like the first week I had the bike, bro. My man didn't come back. I was stood there for at least 6 hours, bro.
And you can't go home. Because if you go home without that bike, you gonna explain.
Bro, you gonna evidence.
No evidence. Zero.
Bro, my man, long story short, didn't come back. That was my bike, gone. So if you're that type of guy who's able to take a bike, you have to be like on it. I was like, bro, what are you doing? So you're not even on it. And you're out here taking people's bikes and stealing people's bikes. And you're leaving evidence. And they're knowing it's you.
They know it's you.
You deserve a beating, man.
You could even wear like a black mask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bali covers are cheap nowadays.
You know what I'm saying? It's like £2. You can't even get a Primark.
Yeah, go.
So if you get, thank you. So if it's a thing where you're a bad guy like this, obviously you've stole over bikes and sold it, you should have made more change enough to buy the balaclava. Now any other job you do after that, anonymous.
It needs to be clean.
It needs to be anonymous.
It's a clean job.
But yeah, my man fucked it anyway.
He fucked it, yeah.
Yeah.
Because those boys were onto him.
They're onto him, but they came in there on smoke.
They were on smoke.
He's not on smoke.
The only reason they didn't smoke him is because they looked at us and were like,
Yeah, they looked at us and thought if we were to get involved, kind of thing.
Yeah, so-
we seemed like we care. We didn't even really. We just wanted to know what happened.
I'll be honest, I didn't give a shit.
I didn't give a shit. I didn't give a shit,
care.
bro. If they started smacking my man up, I would have just
Bro,
walked. I didn't care,
look,
bro.
I've heard too many stories. Please,
Bro,
please.
if I tell you I have a scar right here, yeah, can you see the scar?
Yeah.
Bro, how did I get it? Trying to stop a fight. I collected an NSC ball. Bro, two people were fighting.
No.
I felt bad for the little guy.
So
I went to stop it, but by the time I dove down to stop it, the little guy already grabbed the NSC ball and it was already on the way. So as I went there like this,
just collect. Don't worry.
I made it like that.
Don't worry. You
Collided, bro. Since that day, I've never tried to stop a fight
When
again,
stars collide.
and I never will, unless it's someone that is like
I even say unless.
No, unless it's something that's crazy, like maybe a lady getting violated.
A lady?
Maybe,
Oh, okay, no, so on that topic, would you have stopped the nigga with the brick then?
what?
Would you have stopped the nigga with the brick?
What nigga is that?
Okay.
Allegedly.
The alleged nigga with the brick. Okay, so...
brick?
The fake brick. So there was a video that went around.
Right.
Yeah, recently on social media. Now.
Yeah.
So some girl from America's popped up now randomly talking about face swollen like this. Yeah, can you imagine some guys just come out, he's hit me with a brick because I didn't give him my phone number. There's all these black men standing around that she was showing some guys there. They were like, what the fuck did you expect us to do? So
Right.
So would you have stopped the nigga with the brick?
I don't like if it was in. Nah.
Yeah, look.
If I encountered
I'll
it,
answer after. I'll let you take
Yeah.
it.
Okay. This is my take on that. If it was like random, someone that I didn't know at all, I was just walking by, someone that's carrying a brick in public as a grown man, he must be crazy. He must be crazy. Where did you get the brick?
But wait.
I wouldn't get involved in that.
No. But to our counterparts, women, you're pussy.
I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not somebody
in
that.
explicit terms, that's what they say. You're pussy.
No,
How can you be afraid of another man?
Nah, with a brick. I don't have a brick. Give me a brick, and then if we both have a brick, then you know what I mean?
No, but I don't think they understand that logic. It's kind of like they see it as
I don't care what they understand. I'm telling you, bro, I've been bold. I've got bold. Do you expect me to argue with people or discuss with people? I've been bold. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what you think. If somebody has a brick in public and he's walking with a brick, where did he get the brick?
No, so apparently the story was obviously like my man went to go move to her.
Right.
Apparently she says that he asked for a number and she declined him politely or whatever.
Okay.
And then he just picked up a brick and dashed her.
It's possible.
Cap.
You think so?
There's actually like a lot of.
Obviously, there was a lot of backstory that came out following it. Innit?
Okay.
So that's why. But I just wanted to ask you initially.
Right. No.
In a situation where you see a bitch get bricked, are you just jumping in like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that?
No, because I don't want to get bricked. I don't know you. Sorry, miss. I might call for help.
Back off.
You know, I don't know. I'm grown now. I might even ring the police. Never call the feds.
Police is my best friend.
I might call the feds for you.
Okay, no, but let's get into it a bit further.
But I'm not physically coming to come and fight someone with a brick.
Let's add some context in it because like
you said fake brick.
It's not fake brick. Now, so allegedly, what happened was backstory wise. This is what I saw. Anyways, apparently that girl, number one, right? So she's a lesbian. So we'll start there. The girl is a lesbian, and what her favorite activity to do is to antagonize men on the internet. So she has a Twitter account solely dedicated to that kind of bullshit. Women.
Wait. Have you guys all seen that before?
Yeah. Is it?
Good.
So her page is entirely just to antagonize the male species. Women, we're the greatest. We work harder than men. Men are da la 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 la.
Right.
Now, on said fortunate day, women were not greater than men because now men should they ask to save her from getting bricked. So, anyways, that happened. So now the guys also some guys who were at the event, apparently now, this is all alleged, they also made some videos. They also said now that realistically what happened that day was actually the girl prior actually had been antagonizing some people already, even she's just going around just being just annoying.
Like, so she went from doing this on Twitter to doing this in real life.
She does it in real life actually. She does it in real life already. She makes videos. She's trying to go viral, innit?
Oh, fair.
There was a time like there's actually a video of her slapping a white
Slapping
man.
a white guy,
Randomly.
like, yeah, just slap
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
She just slap him and took, and then she.
Yeah, these
walked
are the
away,
people they want us to defend.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
now, obviously, so one of the guys that was there was like, apparently, actually, what happened was my man did go try to chat to her, fair enough,
Right.
but apparently the way she now began responding to him was crazy.
Must have been.
Now,
Did you pick up a brick? Where did he find that brick? Is what I still want to know.
say it was a loose brick. Just found a loose brick somewhere.
Oh, wow.
So what I'm saying is, now with that context applied,
Right.
now here's the thing I believe about most men. Yeah, if there's a group of, you know, there's 5 of us here now,
Right.
and let's say we go outside to chill, and we see a girl, she's chilling, cool. Obviously, pay attention. We're not really paying attention. A guy comes up to her, you're not really paying attention, innit? Yeah, he's talked to her. Then we've just heard her like, oh no, I'm okay. Okay, cool. But then after a while, you kind of hear like. The girl's like, no, can you please leave me alone?
Yeah,
you know, you can.
and if the guy's
we would
still
intervene.
there, yeah.
Most men would intervene.
Yeah.
Now, if you hear immediately, get the fuck away from me, you broke nigga. Yeah, you ain't shit. This is this.
Rude.
It's up.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Because now it's not, oh, I'm trying to chat you up, you're trying to chat me up. Now is you're violating me and there's passer.
But I feel like they don't believe in consequences. That's what it is. A lot of them.
Who's they?
I'll refer to them as our counterparts.
I like that. Our counterpart.
Okay, fairs. But you know what I always say though is, I get it, you're talking like maybe general, maybe...
No, just in general.
I feel you're talking like most.
Yeah, most.
Yeah.
No,
Like
most.
majority. Yeah,
Majority.
Yeah, definitely.
All.
Nah, not all.
Oh, you say all?
Not all. Most. We'll give it most. You can't ever say all.
Most. You can't never say all.
You can never say all.
You can't never say all.
all.
Some of them are saying. But I get what you mean, as in, they don't expect it because it's not normal, is it?
Yeah. No, I'll give actually it's
not
very good.
normalized,
I saw an example of it today on Insta actually. So there's some guy like this, some black guy that's got, he does a pod as well, innit? Something China like this or something like that.
Something China?
Yeah, some black guy like this, China something. I'll find it anyways.
Right.
But he does a podcast, so like he be talking to like girls and all that kind of stuff. So obviously he's getting into it with an OnlyFans girl on the podcast.
No.
So they're getting into whatever. It's like she's going about, yeah, but I have all this money, but he's obviously telling her like, yeah, your kids are gonna cry in that bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously now one other girl who's in the podcast in the back there creeping. What does she say to my man? She goes, yeah, but it's giving sassy. And he's like, but what do you mean? Like, because I have an opinion, like it's giving sassy. Like, say what you actually like. Why are you talking like an Instagram comment? So they go back and forth. You know what she said to him? She now goes, actually, nah, it's giving bitch. Like, you're a bitch. What are you gonna do? You're a bitch. And this is a woman saying this to like a 6'1" guy. Like.
Okay, wait. To add to that, right? Like, why do we then fault men for having like responded to consequences like that for their actions? Like, why do we then expect men to have the higher morality ground? Why do we expect men to
Because
say...
we're stronger.
I don't get it. Because women, I believe our counterparts, I won't refer to them.
Our counterparts. Please,
Our
let's use that.
counterparts, they know limits. They know boundaries. I believe majority of them do. So why do they then test people with those?
And to some extent, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I like.
So
what you said
wait, when
about
you say
boundaries.
society lets them,
we are society.
Are we not part of society?
We are society, though.
so
But we're not the majority. It's the majority. Everything is the majority.
no. But we're still part of society.
Yeah, but we're not the
So
not
how
the part,
do we then let them?
It's not the part, we're not the part that like matters. We're not
We're
the
a minority.
majority. Right now, the majority is the female and LGBTQ community. We just have to accept it.
Because they're actually one community. If you think about it, women have actually roped the LGBTQ community. They identify.
added.
Yeah, they're kind of they're an extension
all
of the
women
female.
Support them.
Yeah.
You get me? The lesbians are women. The gays are women.
All the men that are becoming women are women.
Are women. The women that are becoming men are still women.
So nobody wants to be men.
No,
I don't get.
And that's what they don't want men.
I think again, this is my opinion, right? I think this all starts right. The genesis of all of this is when women started disrespecting men. That's when this all started from.
Do you know when that started though? When women were allowed to start earning money.
Preach. You know what? Yeah,
That's what it is.
bro.
It's
Touch
money.
it. You know what? Let me tell you something.
It's
yeah.
money. Nah,
We're gonna get
it's
into
money.
that.
It's
We'll
money.
get into that.
It's money. Because if you're like, you can see the difference straight away, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
when
a lot of
rich
women will
man-
argue, right? Listen, I'm gonna jump on that part on this. A lot of
Okay.
women will argue, why does it have to be a thing where then it's allowed? Why was there ever a thing where allowed?
Can I explain that?
It was just the way of the world. Like,
Can I explain something?
That was not even difficult. It was just the way it's always
I
been.
understand it.
So let me explain it
audience that don't
to
understand.
answer your question, right? Let's actually delve into it. It's a very good thing. So on the subject of like what you said first of all, my guy said obviously earning money.
It's just money. That's it.
So money aside, right? It's not just earning money is a big part of it because money gives you freedom of choice.
Yeah.
So money isn't just money. Money is purchasing power, and money is the option, is the ability now to make choices free of your own, of yourself.
Money talks, baby.
Thank you. So that is number one. But number two, something else now that Gabby said is like, sorry, what did you just say just there? Repeat it again.
Why is it then allowed? Like why?
Now the wonderful thing about, like, I was explaining to Fidelis earlier on this here, like I've always said, like, my relationship with God is different to most people because I believe God can be a why things happen, but science and facts is a how things happen, right? And so if you collect enough information and data, you will find out how things happen over a period of time.
But you never know why.
You may not know why entirely. Some things you know why, but there are things then that are out of our understanding, but you can understand how things happen. Okay, so, and with this whole, I'm going to say something.
A tsunami happened, I don't know why, but this is how it happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some wind came out.
Yeah,
exactly. Represent that.
It has nothing to do with wind, but go off.
It's actually tectonic plates shifting under the ocean.
Tsunami doesn't have...
That's a typhoon, actually. But anyways, yeah, we'll get to that. So, anyways,
tsunami, the one that goes...
That's a typhoon.
That Tasmania makes.
That's a tornado.
Tornado.
Yeah, tsunami is like water.
So tornado is different from a tsunami.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Way different, bro.
Tsunami's waves.
Tsunami is water.
But I thought tsunami is what happens when tornado is in the water.
That's actually a thing. It's called a typhoon. That's what I was saying. It's called a typhoon. A tornado with water is a typhoon.
Yeah.
But a tsunami is, we have plates under the earth. So when they come, you know when a volcano forms, sometimes volcanoes form underwater. That's actually how a tsunami happens. What? It's a volcano forming under the water. Yeah. Plates are coming together and they're pushing up.
So that's how volcanoes...
A tsunami is an earthquake underwater, basically.
All right.
And so it causes then the water to just
pushes
the water. Yeah.
I didn't know...
we have plates.
No. The lava thing.
Yeah. You can have underwater volcanoes.
So that's the way it happens over water as well.
So over water, you get when the plates come together. Yeah, they push them. That's how you get the shape. Because if you had like two pieces of like
whatever, you push
them together, eventually they'll start to push up. Yeah, that's how you get.
But that's mad because it forms like a perfect kind of.
Yeah, because the force is so immense, pushing all that earth together. You always get that like perfect.
Bro, that's
science,
bro. It's crazy to me.
Yeah,
bro.
it's equal force pushing together, so
crazy.
It just comes up. Yeah.
And then where does the fire and the lava come from?
After you reach the top part of the earth is called the mantle, so it's hard earth in it.
Right.
But because the core of our earth is so hot, when you the wonderful thing about air or any gas is if you trap enough gas inside somewhere, it will begin to create dense heat. So anything you put in there will be very hot. So the earth core is very hot.
Very hot.
It's very hot. That's how. So it's just melted
this
earth and shit.
It's mad, it's melted. It's just coming
when you
down
compress gas together, you get super heat.
Right.
Anything you compress gas together, you get heat because the gas has nowhere to move inside. So then they start bouncing off each other, the molecules, very quickly.
Yeah.
They start bouncing like this. So when anything you rub together, you get heat, friction in it.
Yeah, friction. So like that lava now, like, do you have any idea of how hot it is compared to
lava,
normal fire?
Yeah, normal fire, 10,000 times hotter.
10,000 times hotter.
These things can be measured.
10,000.
Yo, man, go back to the conversation, man.
Okay. We got sidetracked.
So we got sidetracked.
Wait, what were you even talking
It's
about?
interesting.
No, I'll go back to what we're talking about.
Why you were saying women will question
why
why
was it ever a thing where it's allowed? I know the answer to it, but I want to
I wanted to tackle it from that. So obviously I was saying about science and quantifying of data. If you collect enough information and data, you find out how things happen. So, but it's very interesting that you see the time we live in the world. Yeah, this is a very interesting time. We have never had a point on the planet where majority of women on our planet think they're better than the men. They think they're smarter than us. They think they can live without us. And then in their real life, the real life consequences are showing them that it's not true, but they will continue to spew the rhetoric. So, but this is happening because why? It's simple. If you want to do certain things, I was explaining to Gabby earlier today, I think the long-term goal here is population control. Not, if you have too much people, you would have to kill some of them. But if you don't get to a point where there's too much, you can always control.
Yeah.
And in order to control population, you need to start at the top of the population. You start at the strongest figures in the society, and you need to make them the worst people ever. So the general consensus, and the strongest figure in society is a man, a strong, intelligent man. When you start a man who's upright, has morals, and wants to fight for what's good. Yeah. When you take those people and you make them look like terrible people, you can entirely destabilize the entire society.
And that's how they started.
And that's how it started.
And to add to this point, right? Have you noticed that it's now a bad thing for a man to form an opinion?
Yeah,
it's a bad thing for me to think.
If you have an opinion,
my girl can't go out doing this, but you're a bad man for thinking that.
So you become insecure. You looking at something and saying no.
Insecure.
It's like, I can't have my opinion. No,
I am not in this podcast, but I have something to say.
Go on.
I don't give a shit if you think I'm sassy.
And that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
I'm on that side.
That's how it should be, though.
If you don't like it, I don't care.
Okay, but let's get into that though. You're a strong-willed man with strong opinions. When you have a society of mostly single, because in the black community, number one, we'll start with. I like numbers, boy. I like numbers. In the black community, single parent families and single mom families stand at 43%. I think it's higher than that anyway. It's probably closer to 60. But if you have a situation where women are constantly raising children, some of them are male children, and you grow them up, you won't have strong-willed men anymore. You will have men, when women call them sassy, they're like, oh, that makes me feel bad, so I need to stop expressing my opinion.
It's about not giving a fuck.
Exactly.
You know what I was saying to someone the other day as well? The art of not giving a fuck.
Bro.
See, there's a reason why that book was a bestseller.
It's beautiful.
When you get to a stage in life, when
you don't give a fuck.
Just don't give a fuck. Bro, you're gonna be so peaceful, bro. You're gonna be
on the subject of why was it allowed? When you take the man, the patriarch of the society, a strong-willed man who's ready to work for his family, men, we become. Do you know why it's called a bin man? You don't hear bin woman because women don't want to take out the trash to feed their family, but a man will. A man.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. Like, see. No, continue.
So when they say why is it allowed, if you take the strongest man in society doesn't necessarily mean the man with the most money, guys. Anybody can make money nowadays. You can put some stupid videos on the internet and get rich. It doesn't mean you have good morals or you're a strong-willed person. You can easily be swayed as any idiot that's broke. So, but what it is strong-willed men, when you take them and you make them the worst people in society, men who are like, you know what, we shouldn't be teaching kids certain things about how to start touching themselves and how to be transgendering. Leave them to grow up into adults. When they become adults, okay, they can explore that.
It's clear what the agenda is.
And so once you get those, so why it's allowed, you see, who else did this here? If every person like us here who has a strong mindset said, you know what, actually, we're not having this shit.
Yeah,
nothing is happening.
That's what they know.
Oh yeah. No. But see. I think. But you know what is it? I think women look upon that as, why do men get a choice to do that?
Because nature, unfortunately, has made me physically stronger than
I said,
and I can beat you up.
But I think that's the way. See what you just said there. See what you just said there. I think a lot of our counterparts can't admit or come to
that's fine. But until they get into it and a man bricks them in the face.
But you know what?
But again, are we excusing? I'm not saying that you are. I'm not saying that we all.
Yeah, sorry.
That's what you're saying. A man can just brick a woman's face. I'm not excusing it.
That's not the point.
But I know the point. And I know the point we're trying to make. But women look upon us in the sense like we know you guys are stronger than us. Why don't you guys just kind of just take a step back from us when it comes to situations like that?
You know what the problem is? It's become a competition. And there's no competition.
I like that.
They've made it a thing where it's like us vs you guys, but
it's not possible for us
let me
you
say
guys.
something. What I realise is that my whole life I've never competed with a woman. I only compete with man them.
That is so true, but
you are not someone I'm competing with.
I'm not. What did you say? Our counterparts, not our competition. But once it becomes brother, let me ask you a question. If I call you a bitch on this podcast right now, what's going on? What's happening?
It's all the context, isn't it?
No matter how much we know each other, if I'm sitting here and you're making a valid opinion, I look at you and shut up, you bitch.
In a violent way,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's up. If I do the same thing to him, it's up. If any man here I can trust, they will stand their ground and say, what the fuck?
Nah, but some girls will throw hands as well, you know.
Yeah, but see, that's the
She's gonna throw hands with me, no problem.
But then would you be able to? That's the thing.
See, that's the thing.
Okay.
I think they see it as, well, they can do. Why can't we do it?
Facts don't care about your feelings,
and this
bro.
Is what
that's what it is.
This is what I mean. Like, I feel like we kind of need to kind of educate them a lot more on.
Nah, they're educated. This is what I was gonna say.
I don't think they are.
They are. I don't think they are. They pretend.
I don't
pretend.
They are. I'm telling you, I don't think a lot of them do.
No, listen. They know what they're doing.
No, because do you know why a lot of them quantify whatever they do? Men do it. I can do it too.
But they know that's not the case.
They know it's not the case, and this is why they know it's not the case. Our mothers knew
Thank
their
you.
places.
Not even like 10 generations
No,
ago.
our mothers and our mothers' mothers knew their places.
Sorry, my brother, to interject you. Gabby, what have I been saying? What conversation have we been having about? What have I been telling you about the lost generation of men and women? What have I been saying to you? When he says our mothers knew our place here, you see, let me tell you guys here, I have a very
Explain this to them.
concept.
Yeah, it's a very good.
So
very good.
I said to Gabby the other day, I said our father's generation and men who are slightly older than us. So like I would say maybe men who are mid-30s, maybe 40s upwards, to maybe like closer to 60. I call them the lost generation of men. You know why?
Right.
When the feminist ideals became like general consensus for women, the men who were married to those women, who were dating those women, who were trying to date those women, didn't realize very quickly that things were changing. And so they all got fucked in the process. My dad and most of his friends are divorced. Why? The women changed very quickly and they didn't clock it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah,
It's
mad. You're right.
See, this is what I mean. Like, until
You're
we
right.
have this sort of conversations within us.
You're right.
And so what I'm going to say to you is, for example,
And you know another thing that happened that caused that?
What?
They moved to the Western world.
wait, I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that.
But see how...
Am I talking to my dad right now?
You've never heard that, but you were...
Yeah.
Kind of,
And so what I said,
Like,
what I was
like
going
I
to use
said,
as
a lot
example
of
is
this
that
stuff is common sense.
once they moved to
and a lot of
Europe
times our
and the government convinced them that you actually don't need a man in your life,
but
we will give
that's
you
what they
free money
want.
because you have children, we'll do this. They thought, great, I'm better than this nigga, so I'm out.
Yeah.
And so once that happened, we have a lost generation of men. I'm going to, bro, from personal experience, I know the shit like that people's fathers have been through, bro. Niggas' fathers have slept in offices because why? The woman ripped the rug right out from under him.
Yeah, I know.
And so, but you know what's going to happen now in our generation? We're going to have the lost generation of women. Why? Us, we've learned the new rules of the game and adapted.
Yeah.
We've learned the new rules of the game and we've adapted.
Wait,
Yeah.
what are the consequences?
And so the consequences of that
A lot of lonely women.
we've learned the rules of the game and we've adapted.
I won't be lonely, but
You get what I mean?
And do you know what? Yeah, and you know what's so funny? Ask most men, like they will tell you this. Even men in their 30s, 40s, ask most of them. In this day and age, the ratio of women to men is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
I was saying it the other day that one of the reasons why I want to go to ATL.
This is
Since he said that thing to me about ATL, there's like what percentage?
in Atlanta, yeah, they had this was a whole new segment thing that I watched. Right?
What percentage of women more?
Don't worry, I'm gonna hit you with it. So I watched this new segment whereby the affluent rich black women of America, of Atlanta specifically in America, different states is different, but Atlanta specifically, they got together, about a group of 40 of them. They had to form a committee, like a society. They all had 2-3 degrees. They had wonderful jobs. They have lots of money. They have nice shit, but nobody is dating them long term. Nobody else take it like all the way. And this is what I'm saying about the lost generation. They think I'm gonna say, oh, you're gonna be broke. No, you're gonna have loads of shit. You have all the Gucci bags, but you'll be fucking miserable. Why? Because at the core of humanity, it's interconnectedness and community that matters. It's family. It's people. Your interrelationships. And so once you begin to put all your values in, I can make this much money and I can have this much material shit. That's great. And then you'll be 45 and you'll be sad.
It's not your place.
What's going on? So in Atlanta, I watched the new segment. These women had to all get together and form their own support committee because they said there's no men. Now, why is there no men? There's 2 million more black women in Atlanta than there's men. Because why?
That's
Niggas
all.
keep going to jail and they keep dying. So
That's why I'm going.
who's gonna date all of them?
what are you going to go and do in Atlanta?
he's gonna dig all of them, innit?
Where are you going to Atlanta?
No.
Father of many nations.
As in.
And so,
That's why I wanted to go before.
just to go and see.
Experience, and it would just be more lit. And like the other episode when we spoke about like places where there's like more women, the men type of thing, is just more calm, more enjoyable environment and less hostile.
Enjoyable for real.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I hear it.
Maybe I don't know what type of enjoyment you mean, but
No.
I mean in general,
We all know what
I think we're on the
enjoyment.
same page.
Yeah, we're all on the same page.
maybe not. I mean just vibes in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear
You know what I mean?
it.
In general,
I just like
the
feminine
overall
energy.
experience.
I love woman.
I just like
Okay, you know
feminine
what?
energy.
I too like woman.
Just to reel it back in for a second.
Yeah.
Right. Do you know, right? Do you believe the earth is flat or round?
Oh, not gonna lie, I've been thinking, you know.
What have you
I
been
think it's actually flat, you know. I'm not gonna lie.
Show proof.
Show proof.
Exactly, bro.
How can I show proof?
See, if I start now,
No. The reason why I asked this question because
Can I take my toe?
Yeah.
Nah, listen to this, yeah. See how he just said, oh, show the proof that it's flat.
Yeah, show the proof that it's round.
Where's the hardcore evidence of proof that it's
round.
Okay,
Like,
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. He's
don't
gonna
lie.
say,
No, I'm never gonna say. I'll explain something.
I'm just gonna be a listener right now.
Let me tell you exactly what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, this study. Studied by who? This scientist. Who is this scientist? This is his name. Have you met him? No. They just said this. Who said it? They put it on Google. Who is controlling Google? This is people. It doesn't end. It doesn't end. There's no way.
But wait, no, you're only saying that. But you're only saying that because it disproves your point.
No.
Everything you've ever learned is sourced by someone else.
Fairs.
So everything you've ever said could literally be bullshit.
100.
So
So
you can't really.
No,
You know, imagine,
but
I came prepared for him because I knew he was going to tackle
Bro,
me.
I knew
So
that.
I knew I had to go one step ahead.
Bro, I see when I say, see this guy, this is how you know he doesn't want to be woke like me. Well, anytime, listen to this, yeah. Anytime I say they, he says, who is they?
Who's they?
See? Is that not somebody that doesn't want to be?
guys?
He doesn't want to be
Bro,
cool.
who is they?
How can I know them?
If you don't know them, why
Bro,
you listening to them?
That's why I'm not saying, oh, the something group, and I'm not saying something like a name. That's why they're called they, because everybody knows what they're on and what they're doing, and everybody knows.
But
I can tell you.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? If the Earth is flat, yeah, what's the moon then? Is the moon also flat? No, boys, let's be serious. If the Earth is flat, the moon that you look up in the sky and you see and has different faces every point in the month. What is it?
I don't know, man.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Listen.
The moon has different
Wait,
faces.
I'm still trying to learn.
Wait, now, yeah. Wait, what do you mean by different faces? It's just
this is what I mean.
like a different shade.
No, not
dark
different
and light.
faces. There's what I mean by different faces is
Right. All I see is a circle.
At a point when I was a kid, I had a telescope, right?
Okay.
So I would look, because I was a little nerdy kid, I would look up in the sky and see shit. But the moon is a very good reference point for why the Earth would be flat. Yeah. Should I tell you what I mean? Here's what I mean by different faces. Remember I told you about we live in a 3-dimensional world earlier, but you see in 2D. So you would see a flat moon because it looks like a circle in the sky. But if you look at the moon every night throughout a month, you would see a different cross-section of the same 3-dimensional object just represented in 2D. What I mean by different faces is every time you look at the moon, 30 days throughout a month, it doesn't look the same. The face, if you look far enough, you'll be like, wait, that crater wasn't there yesterday.
Okay.
Or, wait, this was slightly different yesterday. So
round and spinning like the Earth.
Yes, guys.
Okay.
Apparently it's like a sphere, but it's spinning above the world like that.
Yeah.
So it's still like a.
But
So
it's slightly
it could
it's still like a ball. It's so flat, but it's like that. It's like this
something,
chandelier.
a crater you see here tonight will be over here tomorrow.
But
That can only tell you one thing.
Listen, just like you, I don't know. Leave me alone.
And now my next point I was going to get to about the Earth being round. Again, quantification of data is very important.
Yeah.
Any sort of matter, right? When matter collects, so this is atoms. When atoms collect, things like to collect in a spherical shape. You know why? It's the most geometrically sound shape in all of sphere. A circle is the only thing that you can press from any side and it won't collapse in on itself. You get it? It's the most so when you're building houses here, you use like rods, right, to put foundation in place. But why do you put them up and across? Because you need to fortify. Just a rod going straight up, if the pressure is pushed in on the side, it will bend. Right. So you need to put a cross section. You do this for work, I love it. But if you have a sphere, any section you can push it, it won't collapse in on itself. So matter collects like that because it's the most geometrically sound shape. As matter collects, as gravity pulls things together, it pulls it together in a circle because it's geometric. You can't have a square Earth. It doesn't make sense. Why?
Yeah,
you get to the edge
I
of the
don't know
square
about
Earth.
that.
Yeah, I know this is going on with some people's heads, man.
Definitely.
I'm not saying.
Some people definitely didn't listen in science.
Stop.
I'm not.
Why is a football the best? Why don't we use a square ball to play football?
No one ever said it was square.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, but why don't we use a flat disc to play football?
We play frisbee.
You don't play football with what I'm saying about it.
Look at this guy, yo.
Think of the way.
Look at this guy, yo.
It's just a different sport.
Think of when I say football, right?
Okay.
You see American football, they use an oblongular shape, right?
All right.
So when you kick
Because
that
they wanna
American
throw
football,
it.
it goes weird. You can't kick an American football like a round football. Why?
No,
a
not the
sphere is a
same.
geometrically perfect shape.
That one you can just
kick it
click
on
it,
one side and you
any side,
can
anywhere.
gauge how to kick it, how to angle it because the geometrics of it is any force you apply on this side will equally be retracted on the other side.
But the American football, obviously, you have to click at certain.
Certain angles, and if you kick it, it will just. But a football,
Right.
if you can play well, you just do your thing. A sphere is a geometry, and that's why the Earth is round. It's not because I know, but if I think about how logic,
Right.
when you collect stuff in
Teacher.
No logical matter. It's just how
Gabs wants to
amazing
speak.
God is.
Yo, someone
How
like
amazing
that
God
one.
is. And that's where we now got the idea to make things like the football and other stuff that was like that.
Oh boy, let your boy speak.
You see why I asked the question? You see why I asked the question?
Why?
My next question. Just go.
This guy came with questions.
We weren't speaking about women. But
Oh, actually,
Wait,
an
wait,
interesting fact, actually.
Now we're done with that. We're on the earth now.
Yeah,
And
but
mad
just,
facts.
but just to add to that, did you know your blood makes about 8% of your body weight?
8%.
I thought you said 80.
0 or 8?
8% of your body.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense. I thought you said 80.
I even think it would be more, but yeah.
I thought you said 80 for a sec.
No, it's 8%.
That's a lot.
Oh. Okay, that's a fact I can believe. Give me another one.
So me, I weigh 86 kilos, so I have about
you weigh
7 kilos of
8
blood.
kgs.
That's fine.
You're actually 72.
Right. There's another one.
Actual body weight.
Apparently, we are 70% water.
Yeah, I bet that.
Yeah, that's Gara. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a body splat on the floor? You know.
Nah, I haven't. Have you?
No, I haven't seen it, but movies, bro.
Should I hit you guys with a super fun
No, have you
fact?
seen?
Oh, I said movies.
What's that?
Man
What's that
said
show?
movies.
Now, don't
Not
get.
gonna say movies.
Did you not see 9/11? When people jumped out, you think they landed? You think they landed in the same way they jumped off?
It's because they didn't roll when they got to the ground.
Look at this idiot.
It's 9/11 real?
They just had to.
Was 9/11 real?
Yo, Milo, what's your fun fact?
Was 9/11 real?
9/11 was real, but it was an inside job. Anyways, yes.
Yes, okay. He's meeting me in the middle. See, we're getting there.
9/11 was real, but it's an inside job. Yeah. You see, there are some things that I believe that it's just there are other things in it. Okay, so what was my fun fact? I have a fun fact for you guys. Did you know that? I'll give you guys a fun fact. Did you know that if you were to remove all the empty space in every atom that existed in everything, every human being on planet Earth? So you see the way you say we're 70% water?
Yeah.
The water isn't the water itself. Water itself is 99% empty space, empty atomic space. Most atoms are 99% empty space. It's a nucleus and then a lot. If you were to have an atom, right? Let's say an atom was the size of this table. The nucleus, the part of the atom that has the protons and the neutrons that are actively, needed to build blocks of life, would probably be the size of one of these millions if I was to just put it in the middle. And then around the table, you
whole
have
thing,
whatever
90%.
electrons just flying around in that empty space.
Empty space.
So if you were to remove all the empty space in every atom, technically speaking, you could fit the atomic structure of every human being into something the size of a football if they were all compressed properly.
Wow. Is that everybody?
We're going to call this segment Science Lesson with Milo.
You know what? This is what it's dirty. You just research bare facts. I just know bare much stuff in it.
But that's very interesting.
Yeah. A lot of it is, but it's like a never ending, isn't it? It's never
there's
ending.
too much
There's so
information
many
out there,
information, so
there's
much
too
facts, so
That's
many
what I was
books,
explaining to
so many shit on Google.
There's so much shit for you
Most
to
of
know.
it, most of it's fake.
Okay.
Nah, I didn't say it.
Do you know
Alright,
boys.
boys.
He believes the moon landing was
Yeah, moon landing is the most fakest
He
thing
said
in the world.
the moon landing was filmed in the studio.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, it was this the fakest
Why
thing ever.
do you believe that?
Because there's been so many flaws that's been like,
But wait, why?
and people that were a part of it have came out and exposed it. I don't know how more whistleblower it can get. People that they said went to the moon have came out and said I didn't go anywhere.
That was bro, the one person that said that was Buzz Aldrin and he was taking the piss because there was
no,
already
it
conspiracy
wasn't
theories
only-
saying, oh yeah,
it
you didn't
wasn't
go to the
only-
moon.
this
So
is the
he
thing.
actually went to a press conference.
This is the
and
thing.
said,
Things
yeah, we
that
didn't
they
go to the
call
moon as a whole.
once they call anything conspiracy theory, yeah, that's the truth. It's the same as the COVID when everybody first started saying, "Oh, this is man-made. This is not any China. They've made this to kill people off, kill off all the old people."
actually, it is man-made, actually.
Conspiracy theory.
So do you
but
think-
it came out in the end.
Do you think
man-made
aliens? Do you think aliens are real then?
No.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, that's a weird one when you say aliens are real. That can be a thing of, like, there's no right or wrong to that. There's no right or wrong answer.
Aliens are extraterrestrial beings. It's right or wrong.
If it's factual, then there is right or wrong.
It's right or wrong.
How is it factual? Has it been proven as fact?
Do you think aliens are real? That's my question.
What do you mean?
This guy's so dumb.
Bro, I said, he just hit me with a question.
But what else can he mean?
No, wait. Let me ask Gabby. Gabby, do you think aliens are real?
100%.
Fidelis, do you think aliens are real?
To add to that question, to add to my answer is, I didn't used to believe they were real, but I actually did my own research, found a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So could you share what you found, please?
Wait,
Do you know of recent times, the Mexican authorities have actually released
They actually presented alien carcasses in court.
These people are mad. You believe that bullshit? Please tell me you don't believe that nonsense, bro.
Wait, so you think they faked the whole thing?
100%. What you
So
on
you
about?
actually think the Mexican government decided to run an elaborate hoax in 2023?
Yes.
Where there's
Yes.
cameras everywhere.
Can I tell you why?
And someone can DNA test that genetic
No,
material.
but who is the person?
DNA test call.
But who is the person? Somebody from the Federation?
Wait, and to even say to that, I don't even want to say only the Mexican authorities, right? Do you, in this whole world of universe, believe we're the only one here?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys,
That's a Christian
possible.
viewpoint. On
No,
that.
it's not a Christian viewpoint. It's a very big
you guys do
possibility.
your research. Again, like I said, I used to be like that.
Where did you research? And this is what I mean. Why I asked them. Where did you research?
Google is behind whatever.
Listen, where did you research? Google. Who owns Google? An American. Who's the country that has the most propagandas and the most lies that have been found out in the world? America.
But then you take stuff from.
Why is Nigeria not seen alien?
Who told you Nigeria haven't seen it?
But nobody has told me that they have.
Listen. Back home, we call flying sorcerers witches. You understand?
Uh-huh.
Because that there we've seen them. We know how they fly, bro. It's a spiritual thing. To anyone that doesn't believe in the spiritual realm, they'll go back to science.
Let me ask you a question.
They'll go back to
Let me ask you a
science.
question about the spiritual realm. You see, this is what I love here. Let me get you now in one corner. This is how I explain spiritual realm. When you see, so if we go back 500 years, let's go back to the 1500s. But let me go back to the 1500s and let me take my iPhone because I'm just a tech savvy kid like that. I have an iPhone in the 1500s. Do you know what they would have done to me? Do you know what they would have done?
That's not possible.
Wait, just wait. Do you know what they would have done to me in the 1500s? What would they have called me?
A guy with
An alien.
a device that slides and
witch.
has
Yes.
numbers. They will call you a witch. I didn't
Wait.
think
Oh,
they'll
they
call
definitely
you a
will.
witch. There's
They
nothing
would,
like
they
this.
would. They
Have you
would.
watched Nollywood? Which witch had iPhone or
What does that have
something?
to do with anything?
That's not
Listen,
the concept.
because
Okay,
because
using Nollywood as a reality.
No,
Yo,
listen,
this guy just beat the dog.
How far back do like witches go or stories of witches go?
Thousands of years.
Thousands of
From
years.
the very
When have
beginning.
they ever had something electronic or
It's not
anything
electronic.
tech
It's
or-
a hypothetical.
It's okay, let me explain something to you. If you took an airplane
That's
and you went back
unnecessary.
500 years, you know what they would say they saw in the sky? You were flying on a giant metal bird. Because they don't have
Okay.
the words to describe.
Okay, they don't know
So
what it
if
is.
you had a phone, they would call you a
So
witch.
what have you seen that you don't know what it is?
Many things. That's what I'm telling you. That spirituality is when you see things and you can't describe it. You attribute.
That's what
it-
you think
attribute it to-
judges.
Bro, judge can be science you don't understand yet.
Nah.
Yes.
Because it's been around for so long.
Why are you ruling it out though?
Because it's been around for so long.
Yes.
Like,
And there's-
okay, it can be a science, but it's still judge.
It is science
what
you
it
don't
is.
understand yet.
But you're saying judge. What is judge?
What is judge?
Judge is black magic.
So okay,
We don't bang judge.
I'll use
here,
your own
please.
words. No, wait. I'll use your own words to finish.
Right.
Basically,
Okay.
do you believe in magic?
Yeah.
To what extent?
To the extent that they can do judge on
They can
somebody.
bang judge.
So do you believe in magic as a whole?
Magic.
Like the entirety of magic.
But
You can't pick and choose. You can't pick
No,
and
I'm not
choose.
picking and choosing because we have to understand magic in the Western world and magic in Africa is very, very different.
Again, you can't.
If you're talking about magic where they do card tricks and that, very different.
No.
No,
Don't
we're talking
get it twisted.
Spiritual.
Just because you're in a white country does not mean they're not witches and wizards. Don't
That
get
is true.
twisted.
Okay, fair.
Just because
Okay,
it's
fair.
not Nigeria.
There's
It's not only
Chinese
black
witches
people
too.
that do
Okay,
it, you
fair.
know.
Okay, fair.
And so
Yeah.
your acceptance though of your version of magic,
But
judge,
what I
is because
know-
you're African.
But the judge I know.
How do you know Juju? You do this? You do this? Like, this guy said the Juju.
I
know,
don't
like,
do it. I don't do it.
Do you guys know any Juju?
I don't do it.
I know some people who
I don't
judge
do
you. I
it.
won't lie.
Listen, I don't do it. But I know people who are from families
Who do judge?
who do judge and
So
who
do
have
I.
seen judge and who I believe to an extent and I trust what they're saying. And I think it's been
I've seen that thing
it's
that they
been
tie
mentioned-
to something.
it's been mentioned a lot. So it's been mentioned so much. I've just seen enough to know that I believe this shit. And I believe it's real, and I believe it can be done, and I believe it can be used.
Okay, so
in the
that's
evil
why I'm
way
asking you
against
then.
all people.
The same way
I've seen it.
The same
I've
way you
seen
believe in
proof.
judge. But I'm not saying I don't believe in judge. I'm telling you. This is what I'm telling you.
But that's why I believe in judge. So why do you believe in an alien? You're telling me it's Mexicans. I've just said, they see
I
something
believe
the
in
sky.
aliens
Next
because-
minute, they have brought some weird-looking thing, and you just believe it.
So, but wait, you like what? I'm struggling to understand that you genuinely believe that everything is a hoax in a sense.
Not
that-
everything, but
They
I believe
gone out
anything.
of their way.
Okay, let me explain something. I seen this now the other day. I seen this on thingy about aliens. Funny enough, I even forgot. So my man has said basically this is what they're doing with aliens. Yeah, they're doing this thing where it's like it's gonna be like a big
Project Blue
COVID.
Beam.
It's gonna be like COVID.
Project Blue
COVID
Beam.
was a hoax, yes or no? The people that were here, that we were telling that at the start, were saying we're all crazy and we're all just conspiracy
Can I
theorists.
explain? Can I ask?
Let me land. So they were all saying we're mad in it because we're saying it was all a hoax. Why would they make up a whole virus? Why would they physically put this out there and then? But why? Because they want to look like heroes. They create the problem and bring the solution to look like heroes. Now, apparently, that's what they do with the aliens. They bring aliens. Oh, there's aliens in the sky. Oh, we found one little one like this. They make one nonsense thing. I don't know how you believe that video. But they bring that and they're like, yeah, this is the aliens. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, 9/11 all over again. Inside job, bombs, poo, 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 poo. It must be the aliens. Everybody quarantine, stay in. Now, we're all like, yeah.
You sound
Now,
like a madman.
exactly. I love that. I love that because this is how every this is how every conspiracy theorist sounded at the start. This is it. You don't, bro. But I heard that, and that makes a lot of sense to me. They create the problem. This is what they do all the time. It's something that they've done generational. Like they've done this over and over and over again.
You know what? You see the things that you're saying, right?
Right.
It only let me tell you the problem with that thought process, right?
Okay.
Conspiracy theories thought process.
Okay.
Some things are that.
Okay.
But the majority of things can't be that. You know why? You see how you are right now, right? Say you had a great idea.
Yeah.
Like the person who invented Facebook, or invented the iPhone, or who made the mobile phone, who made an interactive blackboard. Across all of history, there have been people who have had great ideas of things to implement, or just want. You see me, like I call myself a knowledge seeker. I want to know things because I feel like if I know enough, I can enlighten other people. Okay. Now, as I go through my life, never will it be a thing whereby they can't rope me into the whole let's fool the entire world that aliens are real because we want to control them. So you are missing out on the part where there are people who do have genuine intentions to expose information. There are so many of them. Edward Snowden, Julian Assange.
Okay, listen to
name
this.
a few.
There was a thing the other time when they did like a press conference. Mm-hmm. So for all these years, all these things have been top secret. Mm-hmm. These people that control the whole of America, like control everything.
Yeah.
Now allowed these people to come out and speak all of a sudden.
You know why they allowed them to speak? We're in the information technology generation,
bro.
The more they hide from, nobody's fooling shit. The more the government hides from you, the more detrimental it is for them. Why? You will get mass panic. Imagine, right? The person who exposed the aliens was some normal guy like me down the street. Yeah. Do you know what would happen very quickly? I would gain a lot of followers, and people would. It happened.
And people follow you.
Did you see the GameStop thing where there was a guy called Roaring Kitty? Do you remember when GameStop happened?
Yeah.
This thing happened with GameStop where basically he got a bunch of people to start buying into GameStop shares, and they nearly fucked shit up. That's the government's biggest fear is not a hoax or aliens. The government's biggest fear is the people who are on Earth right now knowing too much and then using that. So what they will do is every now and then they'll give you information. They've known about the aliens for 30, 40 years. It's highly improbable that we, on this floating rock with 10 to the third trillion other floating rocks everywhere are the only things that exist. It's highly improbable.
But listen. I agree with the fact. I agree with your opinion on it being highly improbable that we are the only ones in the whole universe. Yeah, but I don't believe Mexico have a piece of an alien, bro. Like, no, and I don't believe all these things that America is coming out and saying.
But why can you believe that we are not the only ones, but you can believe? Okay, so at what point will you? Obviously, I know the only point you believe is if they come down from the sky and they say hi.
Probably,
but let me explain something. Let me explain something.
I don't believe anything. How do you believe anything that comes out of America?
Okay, let me explain something to you.
How do you believe anything that comes out of America?
Wait, I don't need to believe anything that comes out of America. Once I hear things, I need to go and do logical reasoning.
It's them that put everything where you're going to research. Why don't you understand that? Like, why is that so hard to believe? They own the internet.
They don't actually. The internet is not owned by anyone. You own a piece of the internet. When you make a Facebook page, you own a piece of the internet. You don't own shit. If
they want to collapse your whole internet existence today, they will do it at the snap of a finger. You don't own anything on the internet.
Brother, let me tell you how it works.
You don't own anything.
Have you ever been on a Tor browser? Have you ever been through the back? Have you ever been in the backside of the internet? Have you ever been in the backside of the internet where you can see live executions, you can see child porn, you can see all this shit.
What are you talking about, dark web?
What I'm telling you about the internet is it's impossible for the
government to be controlled.
Let the government of every country come together. They cannot own the internet. You know why? Me with a little server in my house, I can fuck shit up.
No, calm down, because you can't go to South Korea now and be going on the internet willy-nilly. They control it.
over there. But you know what people in South Korea do?
You think people aren't doing that shit
There's
there?
people in South Korea.
There are people deep in South Korea. You mean South Korea or North Korea?
No, whichever one has the dictator.
Okay, North Korea then.
Yeah.
You think people in North Korea aren't fighting back?
Can I tell you something?
Come on
Can I
now.
tell you something? In Russia, music has been banned. Go there and listen to music.
There's people listening to music.
You can't post
in any society.
The Instagram and attach music.
You can't post for you to see.
For you to see. They're doing it.
They're doing it without you.
In the UK, weed is illegal, but everybody they smoke gas every day.
No, that's different.
It's not. There's always someone breaking the rules.
Wait. You know how it's very, very different. Yeah, because these people say these are the type of things Americans started. Drugs illegal, but no, they let a certain amount of people bring it in because it makes the money. So it's not really illegal. It's illegal as in, we want to look like we're doing the right thing illegal, but okay, if they really wanted to do so...
but why is Russia's government so different?
If they really wanted to do so, they will stop every single drug coming into this country pronto. I will guarantee you that. If you go and bring fentanyl into the UK, exactly, start it again. They are the people who control everything.
Wait, I want to ask you a question. Be genuinely honest. Do you think if the government got together, right? You know what we're removing from this process is here? We're assuming that there's a group of people who have so much power that they can actually influence you. Even if you have your own thoughts and actions that you want to perform, they can say, no, actually, my knowledge and what I want to do supersedes you. What you're leaving out, bro. You're leaving out the middleman. You're leaving out the guy who decides, you know what, fuck what these super rich people are telling me to do. I want weed in the UK. And so even though they close all the borders, someone's gonna get that shit in. It's illegal, but people are escaping North Korea every day, even though apparently there's a regime and you can't get out of North Korea. Niggas escape every day.
Listen, there's I get what you mean, as in, it's like, let's even just take very simply prison. People escape in it.
Not even just escape. There's people in prison doing drugs. There's people, but
why?
Because you are taking out the middleman.
If they really wanted, so there's obviously a system.
There's no they who can implement power. That's the problem. Do you see this they you're speaking?
No, but
that's the problem.
See, in this instance,
that's the problem. You can't influence the entirety of humanity.
I get what you mean, but but listen to this now, In this instant, it's not even a mad they. This is this warden of the prison. So this is the person that's in control of the prison. If they really wanted to scan because who's bringing the drugs in? Okay. The officers. The officers. If it could be a thing where the officers.
Who's gonna scan the officers?
Wait.
There's one thing.
Exactly. If they put machines in place.
In everything you're talking about,
there's human interaction.
Human beings are involved.
Human beings are there. And human beings have their own thoughts and their own...
Okay, cool. There was a time where people used to fly with keys of coke. Yes or no?
Yeah.
They still do.
Who's flying with coke?
You just don't know them.
No, doesn't mean it's not.
They're still doing it.
Okay, as I was saying to him, in this world that we live in... Wait. In this world that we live in, there's people that have never seen technology before. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
So why can't you believe that there are people that will break the rules no matter what?
That's not the same. No, I haven't seen technology is different to...
This guy's doing devil's advocate.
What? No, do you hear what he said? He said there's people that have never seen technology.
You can believe that, the fact that there's people that have never seen technology.
What do you mean I've never believed? I know that there's people that have never seen technology.
So why don't you know that there's people who are flying with keys of coke right now? There's a guy right now flying over the Mexico Gulf, dropping a key of coke over a fucking
you see, that's different. What you're saying is
someone... This guy's moving like a woman. Why are you moving the goalpost?
What you're saying is someone is taking their own plane and doing it like in a backdoor way. I'm talking about commercial flying.
It doesn't have to be commercial.
It's happening
for
like
you
that.
To break the rules, it's never gonna be
Even
straight.
like that, it's happening like that.
Okay, but see something like that now, they can't block the sky and all that. See what I was talking about? Why I was simplifying it is like a prison. If the prison warden wanted zero drugs to enter the prison, zero drugs will enter the prison.
No. Because the guards who work for the prison, if they have their own personal interest, will bring it in.
But then there will be a way where they scan where
the guards are the ones scanning. They make sure who's bringing drugs.
Nobody has that type of power, you know.
There's that type of power doesn't exist.
Nobody has that type of power.
Who's guarding the guards?
Over gods.
Have you ever heard Kanye West say something?
No
what's a king
man.
to a god? Listen, he said, "What's a king to a god?
Yeah,
what's a god to a non-believer?" If you do not believe, bro, some of us don't believe there's a god, so we do whatever we want. It doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. You know what? Okay, but listen to this now, Calm. There'll always be a rule breaker.
There's always rule breakers.
Always a rule breaker. But what I'm talking about is with drugs, I know for a fact the government make money off it, and that's why there's so much of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why there's so much
someone
of it.
in the government.
So and the quantity is being allowed.
Not necessarily.
Not like pre. without crime, the police don't exist.
They don't. We
Yeah.
don't.
As well. As
It's
well.
not that without
Right.
the police, crime doesn't exist. It works only one way. Without crime, the police doesn't.
Remember?
Yeah, they do.
Police
No.
are
Yeah, they do.
proactive. They're reactive.
Crime.
Without
The police doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. They're
But-
reactive, so they have to be there in
But
case
crime
crime
can
happens.
exist
No,
without the
no, no,
police.
no, 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 no.
They have to be there in case crime happens.
Yeah, but that's a reactive thing.
That's a reactive
It's
thing.
not
Yes.
proactive.
It's not proactive.
So they can exist
crime
without
itself
crime.
is proactive.
Crime is proactive.
Wait.
Imagine there was no crimes.
Yeah.
What would happen?
What will happen?
need police.
The
We
police should
don't
be
need
there
the police.
waiting for crime to happen.
There is
Wait. What do you do?
Should
What
we
do you
end this
do?
podcast right now? This guy's
Wait. What do you do?
what me.
Yeah, what you do is you wait for computers to break down so you can fix them. So why is that needed for police and crime?
If computers never broke down, he wouldn't be there to fix.
Facts.
But how do you know it will never break down?
It's not about knowing. It's proactive and reactiveness. Crime will always see human beings.
So then
here.
you think
at
that-
our core nature,
Yeah.
there's always going to be criminals.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that. Let me
So
tell
what
you.
are we talking about?
But police is react. So here's what I mean. Crime will go on regardless of if police exist or not. But police will not exist if there's no crime.
But for how long? Like, what are you trying to say?
It doesn't matter.
Until the
Ever.
end of humanity.
Are you
Until
saying
time
from the
ends.
start?
From
It
the
has to
very
start
beginning.
when- It has to be from the start.
From the
It
very
couldn't be
beginning.
because you never know the future.
Listen, like the Bible says, everybody's a sinner. Everybody's not a good individual and have selfish. I had to.
Okay.
Everybody has a selfish desire. And
Yeah.
Think about this. All the
Yeah.
evil in the world, take
Right.
away illness,
stabbing,
and take away all of
raping,
that.
all that
Right.
If you look at just the context, who is it? It's human against human.
Yeah.
It's human against people.
Yeah.
So that is. I can't remember what was my point now.
Innit, what's your
But
point?
basically without
But how
that-
do you know that? How can you ever say that there will be no more crime? I don't like this hypothetical things that.
you're not understanding.
No, wait. So wait.
You can't say that.
Okay.
Sorry,
so,
take the mic, sorry.
So listen. In the perfect world, yeah. If
What is
no
this?
wait,
What is this?
listen.
Bro, leave
Let
your
me
life.
land.
This is what I mean. Like,
Let me
that, you can't say that.
land, bro.
because
Calm.
and chooses.
I don't pick and
Listen.
choose. It's just
Land.
no.
Let me
How am I
land.
picking and choosing?
Let me land.
Okay, land. Say no. Land.
If there was such a thing as a perfect world, yeah, the police won't exist because
There will be no crime.
the police
Okay.
exist because we are reacting to problems that have come without having the police.
Okay.
Just like me having a job in IT is
Right.
a reaction of computers breaking down. So we
All
need
right,
people to
fair.
fix it.
Yeah, fair.
Do you get me?
Yeah, I get that. Fair.
that's-
I'm with you.
So I'm saying.
So use
in
that
the
same
beginning-
analogy in this scenario.
In what scenario?
So what I'm telling you about when you say like things are conspiracy theories and stuff here, irregardless of the group of government officials that want to get together and say, we're gonna convince the mass populace that the moon landing was fake, or we're gonna convince the people that COVID stay in the house. There's always the reason why you know these things is because of rule breakers. It's because of the people who are refusing to. The reason why you say some things because of exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
And so here's what I'm saying to you: in the same way, there are
But before
whistleblowers-
they came out with just
Wait.
with COVID, I had my own.
Do you know? Okay, let me tell you the
I
thing
had
about
my own
whistleblowers. You see the aliens thing, right?
That's
The first
different.
people who were telling us about aliens were they were the people TZ's talking about conspiracy theories. But once the government's problem now is Area 51, we're going to look for aliens, bro. The government was
aliens
telling them
have always
no,
been a thing.
there's no aliens. The government's like no, you guys are
aliens have always
crazy.
See what I mean? Picking and choosing.
And it's
government-
always been a thing like that people have been talking about is what I mean.
But most of the people who have spoke about aliens, the general consensus have labeled
Okay.
them as crazy because why the government has always said no,
Alright.
there's no. Now
Yeah.
the government has to fold. They have to concede eventually. You know why? Once the general public has access to this thing, they can go everywhere and record everything they see,
Yeah.
everything they dig up, everything
Yeah.
It becomes a problem for them. Why? You can no longer control the opinion of the mass populace.
So
as much
you agree
anymore.
that what they set
They can
out
no
to
longer
do is
control the
control
narrative,
the
innit?
narrative.
Yeah,
But
they
it's
can't
harder.
control
It's
the
becoming
narrative.
hard. So, but what do? You lock. So here's what happens, right? They always there's the expression, you need to lock the door before the horse runs away, right? But because if the horse runs away, obviously there's no point in locking the door after.
No.
So the government tried to lock the door before the horse ran away, but what they didn't account for is that the horse can maybe fly or dig underground or break the lock. And so now the lock is broken. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to be like, okay, well actually
They're
we
trying
knew
to
the
pretend
horse
like
was going to
they-
run away.
they did it.
So we're trying to
They're trying to pretend like they
call
opened
it
that lock.
Yes, there you go.
Okay, that's fair.
There
but
you go.
It's still all
40
bullshit.
minutes later, bro.
There we
Yeah,
go.
but it's still all
40 minutes.
bullshit. It's still all bullshit.
And so they will admit there's aliens. Let me tell you, in a universe, do you believe that?
So you
the
think
Earth
that
is not-
conference-
do you believe that the Earth is not the only planet in existence?
Yeah.
Do you believe that Earth there? Because okay, we can see the moon, so we know that the moon exists.
At least something. I exist.
I
outside of
could,
that.
one day I told you, bro, I'm gonna buy a telescope and I'm gonna show TZ the night sky on a cliff. We'll go somewhere high enough. You see them Tala Mountains? It'll be nice because you can see, bro. I've seen Saturn. I've seen Jupiter. I'm like, whoa, this is something that exists.
You have seen this,
bro. You just need a telescope and a clear night sky. You will see it in the sky.
I didn't know. Normal people are seeing planets.
Can you? Am I, bro?
No, you're not bugging. He's bugging. You're fine.
No. I'm just asking because I've never heard of a normal person.
You
apart
can
from,
take a
like,
telescope,
the government and all
sit
that.
on a high.
No, I didn't. Bro, come on, bro. I'm just asking. Do you get what I
No,
mean?
but I'm telling you, I'm not even laughing. I'm telling you, these are things you need to see. Yes, that's what I'm
You have
telling
seen
you.
another
I've
planet.
seen Jupiter on a clear night sky. Yes,
you know what
rings. I've counted 7 rings around Saturn, bro.
Okay. And you know what it is, yeah? It's just that I haven't.
That's
I didn't
why.
know, and I didn't know before that it's possible for a normal person with a normal telescope. So I'm looking at the rest of them seeing the blading. So did you know
I knew
that you yourself, if you wanted, can see other planets?
Who doesn't know that?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Okay, did you know that? You knew if you yourself wanted, if you yourself wanted, you could go and buy a telescope.
Yeah,
and
you can
add
do it. Why do
us,
you think people
and
are cheap
like
enough
that.
telescope? 250 pounds or something.
Why do you
Why do you
think
think people have
telescopes
telescopes?
at home?
To see the stars.
There's other things in the sky,
Stars
but
and the
stars.
moon.
You know, there's other things like you can see.
They are
It's not
celestial
just one
bodies,
thing.
planets. Like they're called
I
celestial.
didn't know
bodies.
we could see planets.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't.
gonna get a telescope then. I didn't know we can see the planets. I thought they needed
But
like.
obviously, you're not gonna
How do you
see
think they
planets
found
from
them?
where you were. Like,
I'm-
it has to be high enough.
I'm so confused by this guy right now. How do you
Bro,
not know this?
listen. I did not know. As a normal person, I could go and buy a telescope in a shop
you can't.
that can
That's your
permit
problem.
me
What's a
to
normal
see-
person?
What?
What's the normal?
what's a normal
like the
person?
average person like us.
What's that?
What
What makes us average and normal?
Because
You're
we're not,
limiting, bro, you're limiting
because
your
we're limited in resources and knowledge. So I'm
So
thinking
who's-
the top scientists in the world
They're not normal.
with the resources of the government
They're not
funding.
normal. They're not
No,
normal.
they're not. They're not like us.
Should I tell you where the
Because
top?
they're specialists.
Should I
and
tell you-
because they have millions and millions to create
Okay, so
telescopes
because you're a specialist,
which
you're not
can't
normal.
see far.
TMP, I'll tell you, the top scientists that you say, let me tell you, the greatest inventors, the greatest founders of information in history were normal average guys who just had too much time to think. They just had too much time.
Yeah, okay, but then they be classed as scientists.
Okay, so some of that, for example, other planets were found in our solar system. We're talking hundreds of years ago. There was no superpower. It was a guy in his little observatory watching the night sky. I was like, I'm just gonna keep looking around here and seeing this. And oh wait, what is that? And then nowadays, obviously, the scientists have Hubble telescope.
Then he created-
These telescopes are seeing. We're talking to other galaxies. They're not even seeing planets here. They're going. They're telling us they're Proxima something. They found a planet that's like Earth with water. They're seeing. We're talking.
Yeah, that new
aliens.
one is bullshit. Have you seen that new one? Bro, it's so much bullshit. Have
No.
you seen it? First of all, tell me if you've seen it or not.
No one
what
has
new
seen
one now?
it.
The new one that they said they found.
Yeah, they said they found a new planet. I heard
A new
about that.
planet.
Yeah, it's possible.
I'll be honest, I haven't looked into
highly
it, so I
possible.
can't really give my
Let
opinion.
me look for it and see if
It's
I
highly
saved
possible.
it.
It's highly possible because once you begin to
The
look
thing
at
is, in the world we live in, you can't deny anything.
and so what I'm saying though,
okay,
but
okay,
my
fine.
original point was that okay, so if you believe that there are other celestial bodies, we call celestial bodies, they're
okay.
planets. If you believe that other planets exist, it's only a matter of one or two things.
And they put picture. See when they put picture, that's what pisses me off.
What should they put?
Did they,
Why would they not show you what they found?
God, let me ask. Okay, calm. But do you think the picture is just like a representation, or are they saying this is actually how
Let me
it
tell you
looks?
something.
Right. Do you know what? Just on your point, yeah.
Right.
At work on Thursday, I was just looking on the internet, just looking at the solar system.
Right.
Half of that shit looks like it's computerized, bro. It looks like I can do that in Photoshop. No cap.
I hear you.
I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
Like this.
And that's
this
true.
is not a picture of this.
Let me see.
Obviously not, bro.
Of course
what I'm
not,
saying,
bro.
Why you
Use 2
why
plus
did you
2,
get?
bro.
It's like,
Everything is glowing.
Oh,
It's
God.
glowing.
Wait.
It's got a
Wait,
ring light.
Wait.
It's got a ring
Okay,
light
but
to it,
is
bro.
Can I explain that to you?
Okay. Now there's such thing
It gives
as.
you an idea.
Let me
of
explain. No, I'll even explain
But
that
that's
to you
what I
now.
asked.
Sorry, I'll explain this to you, this
You're
concept,
taking
right?
it literal.
But that's why I asked because you guys believe everything. So I don't know what you believe.
Okay, let me explain something to you. I'll explain.
How?
Bro, I'll explain it to you.
How?
I'll explain it to you.
Because when they bring out a lot of the visualization of what space and the planets look
explain
like,
it to you. I'll
they
explain it to you.
claim that
It's
that's
not,
exact.
You can't take outside of the planets in our solar system.
Okay.
Maybe those are the planets that have been so far taken as far as
Right.
like maybe Jupiter. They haven't even reached the furthest end because it takes so long to reach.
Right.
You can't
I'm just
take it.
asking now.
But here's how it works.
I'm just asking.
Telescopes have different lenses and
Right.
different types of lenses. Actually, here's what you can do. So there's a thing called a light spectrum. And
Yeah.
so, as human beings, unfortunately for us, we are very, very limited in the spectrum, how much of a spectrum of light we can see. We can see about what we can see is called visible light. And so, what is visible light? It gives us be able to see the table, the
Yeah,
chair, you
yeah,
beside me.
right.
But there are animals, for example, there are animals who can see in infrared. Do you ever get when you get infrared goggles? And now what you can do is you see those
I know
Navy SEAls?
infrared as in them old phones.
Yeah,
It's
so
like
infrared is
some type of
I like that.
vibration. Connection.
Infrared is actually a radioactive form of
right,
light,
cool.
but we can't see it. We can't perceive it with our eyes because of the way our eyes are set up. But you ever see Navy SEAls? Let's say when they're going to go and hunt Osama bin Laden. Do you ever see them wear nighttime goggles?
Yeah.
Those are
Night
infrared
vision.
goggles. In night vision is infrared. What
Okay.
infrared does is your body actually emits light in the form of body heat.
Yeah, heat map.
When you play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Now that's actually a part of the spectrum of light that you can't see. There are
Right.
frogs though that's how they see. Frogs at night, that's how they
That's
see.
how they see,
Infrared. They can
okay.
see heat signatures. of animals
All right,
moving around.
first.
And so when you begin to understand that about light, you actually understand that there's infrared light, there is UV, ultraviolet light. Remember they always tell you to wear your sunscreen?
UV, yeah.
UV
when
light.
when they go to hotel rooms and people have come everywhere.
Each part of the spectrum.
Wait, what?
Yo, nah, he needs to drink for that.
No, you should take it
Nah,
out
you-
for that. I don't know what
you- That's a vibe.
Listen,
I get what he's saying, but no.
Nah.
He's not wrong, but no. Take a shot, sorry.
Yeah.
The public has decided.
You gotta do something, bro.
Well, why?
Don't make it long, don't make it long,
Don't make it long, bro. No.
I have to drink.
My loud
seconds,
my
2
loud
seconds,
is-
But Leon understands me.
No, I understand you too, but the moment was not the moment. You need to.
So sorry.
That was bad.
When people
That was-
UV light is what they used to see stuff like, and then it's kind of blue in it.
That you can't see with the naked eye, yes.
Yeah.
So for example, let's
So
say
that's all it is. You can't see with the naked eye.
Let's
It's
say
not
you
like
murder
serum.
somebody in a room and
Exactly.
you clean up all the blood, or you think you clean
Right.
up all the blood. If you
The
shine
blood that you
UV
can't
light,
see.
UV light, there are certain elements in your blood that reflect UV light very well.
Right.
And so what will happen is when you shine a UV light, we can see blood specks around the room, even though you've wiped
and sperm.
and sperm. So should I tell you, genetic material reflects UV light very well. Yeah, it's genetic material.
100. Oh, right. See, now we've got somewhere. Because I said sperm. Listen, that's how he's now letting me know.
You're very, very like, you're not moving forward from that word. You said come, we
Because-
allowed it. No, we didn't even allow it. You didn't even drink. You now changed a different form of English. What else?
But you have to
We
understand
get
me.
what we can see with you.
You don't understand me.
He's right though.
Yeah,
He's right.
We
No,
know.
we know. We know.
Can I explain myself?
No.
Officer.
No.
Can I know my offense?
I feel like that guy that they're dragging. I think, no. But listen to this. The reason why I said that is because the blood and the sperm is what I've seen them use it the most for in crime
Very
shows and
good
that.
for genetic
And I didn't
material.
know why. And now he just let me know that it's because of something to do
Your
with
genetic
genetics.
material, yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it usually reflects. That's why basically I was weirdly I was
and the
weirdly
reason-
asking.
I have a question for you.
I was weirdly asking, is there anything else that they use it for, kind of thing?
Yeah. So that what I oh yeah sorry.
Hold on. The fact that you know that if you kill someone, UV light,
Yeah.
how would you get away with it?
Oh, how'd you get rid of it? So you have to
how
break
would you get
down.
away with it?
Oh, you have to break down
Who do you want to
genetic
kill?
material.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Right, don't kill me.
I didn't mean to talk about sperm.
For fuck's sake, man.
Bro, why are you asking how to kill somebody? Who has offended this guy? No, Maybe I've offended him in the
We're
last
literally
few
talking
days.
about UV light and murder, so it's part of the conversation.
Anyone that's
To get rid of
offended.
genetic material, you need to
Fidelis.
destroy the genetic material at the genetic level. Bleach.
Bleach.
Everybody knows that. Bleach. That's
But
how do
you
you
need
know
to be
that?
very
Because I watch
savvy with it.
Have you killed anybody before?
I watch movies and Navy.
Bleach,
When I mentioned
stomach
movies-
acid,
Stomach
can
acid.
hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric acid.
Wait, well, why would you say that?
Hydrogen and chlorine.
Why would you say that? Because if I kill someone, am I now meant to use their stomach acid to clean up?
No, but what you can do is you
How do I
can
get
go
stomach
down.
acid?
You can go down to your local shop. Let's say, like, you see, does your mom ever cook like with those gas tanks? You know those gas
Right.
tanks, propane and those.
yeah.
You can get a hydrogen tank.
Okay.
So what you need, what hydrochloric acid is, the acid in your stomach
Yeah,
is
it's
HCl, hydrogen and chlorine,
Right.
but chemically bonded together.
Yeah.
Remember I told you when you compact a lot of gas inside something, it creates heat?
Yeah.
So if you have a very tight container of hydrogen and you pour some chlorine in there or some chlorine gas, you can put it in the physical form or gaseous form, they will eventually intermingle and you get HCl. After it cools down, you get hydrochloric acid.
Say less.
If you guys watch Breaking Bad,
You know what?
this shit is.
Yeah, Breaking Bad.
If you got the whole rig, you can do all this shit.
Yeah, I can't
So
lie.
this is why I'm saying about science that if you know enough, you see, most people, their problem when they, sorry, we're talking about this is very bad. Most people, their problem when they kill somebody is they don't know how to get rid of a body because they don't know how hard it is.
Yeah.
But if they knew how to dissolve said body because they know science,
We
they
are
would
not
get away
giving
with it.
It'll be
guidance on
slightly
how to
easier
kill
for
people.
them.
Please. We are not giving guidance on how to kill
Sorry,
people.
this is purely educational.
We don't condone murder. We don't condone murder.
Forget about guidance.
We're only
People are
talking-
doing it anyway.
We only talk.
It really don't matter.
We're only talking about Breaking Bad. This is what they were doing in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, they dissolved some guy's body literally in a vat of acid.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna do is I
It was in the
cylinder thing,
yeah,
yeah.
Cylinder
it was
thing.
in the bath and then he fell through.
Hey, wait! This is what I was about to say. I've never
sorry.
seen Breaking Bad,
Uh-huh.
and it's gonna be my winter series.
Yeah, you need to watch
enjoy
Breaking
it.
So
Bad.
don't spoil it.
Because I think if you watch Breaking Bad as well,
Nah,
you can realize how important science is.
I actually watch it. I'm actually looking for.
Let's do it.
You never watched Breaking Bad?
Wait,
Walter White.
So just on that, who has watched Top Boy and what do you think?
Everyone.
Last season was rushed.
Dead.
It
So
was rushed.
bad.
Rushed, but I loved it.
No,
I
the
didn't
thing
know-
is,
you know
no,
what?
listen. I love the acting in it.
Yeah.
The writing and the
The writing was terrible. All the characters started doing things they would never do.
He's a writer. No. I want you to dive into it because obviously you write scripts.
Put me on the spot like that, but
Nah, of course, bro.
Go ahead,
you
go
write
ahead.
scripts and you do a lot of things with like.
You write scripts?
Yeah, he writes
Yeah,
scripts.
yeah,
And
Can
he
you
does
write a
acting.
script for an internet movie for me? It's me and
You
two
probably
women.
can. We can talk about it after.
I
but
probably can.
From
I'm
your point
working
of
on one
view,
now.
from your point of view, I'm even gonna go as far as say your professional point of view. What do you think? Like, why do you think the writing was so bad? What was it?
We're gonna keep that for the next episode.
Yeah.
Where you will see his face.
You know what? Cool. So we didn't have time to give our opinion on the new Top Boy. I thought it was good. We're just gonna give it a quick rating out of 10 and do it like that instead of diving in. Out of 10?
6.
Out of 10? 8.
2, to be honest.
You say
Come on,
8.
that's childish. 8.
You say 8.
I said 8.
Bro,
I said
8.
what I said.
Guys.
Let me wrap up in peace.
2 is a bit too much.
But
Yeah.
Do you know why I say 2? It's very, very predictable.
Yeah, bro.
You don't need to be a genius.
Okay, who killed Sully?
We know who killed Sully.
Nigga, you spoiled it for me.
We know who killed Sully, though. Come on.
He hasn't finished it. He asked about it and he hasn't finished the
You
season.
haven't finished it.
Because he's not serious.
He hasn't finished the season.
That's whack.
I asked what you think of it, not what happened.
Gotcha.
Got him.
Like what I'm saying, for example,
These
is
nuts.
how is Duchesne, the top boy, who's been in the drug game for over 20 years, doing all this crazy stuff,
he just kills my
and
man
he
like
killed
that.
my man in the yard and then left
what
his blood
the hell,
everywhere and
man,
left his body.
man.
Oh, come on,
He
man.
said stop spoiling it.
Spoilers.
If no, listen, not gonna.
Okay,
hold on.
hold on. I said we're gonna end up. Niggas don't listen. I said ratings. So 2,
I'll even go 4.
4.
Yeah, it was
for
whack.
me an 8. Fidelis.
I'm giving it a 5 just for the.
It literally wasted my time.
Leon.
All due
So
respect.
far, it's a 3, bro.
Oh my
In
days.
all due
So
respect,
bad.
You know
I love
what?
Top Boy. I love it.
It's been out for a minute, but some people clearly Leon
No, wait.
haven't
Wait.
seen it.
Some of us are actually grinding building shit.
Shut up.
What are we doing? Destroying shit.
Shut up, man.
Watching Top Boy, look at you.
Hey, shut up, man. Hey, it's one of them. There's not enough hours in the day. People.
Use your 24
You
hours.
want to watch it? You watch it. You watch it.
You watch it while you grind.
While you take a shit, you watch it while you're on lunch at work. You watch it while you're on the way to the
10 minutes
bus
there and
stop.
there.
Bro,
He's right.
you watch it.
If you
If
want
you
it,
want to
you
watch
do
it.
it. You do
If
what you
want
need
to
to
get it. Don't let me stop, but hey, we'll finish on that. We'll probably dive into that a little bit more next week.
Are we done?
If nothing else comes out in the meantime,
What's the one thing that's happening in Manny this week that you niggas think people should go see or listen to? It can be a song, it could be a show, a club event, anything.
Oh, actually, there's a Manchester Tech event.
Manchester Tech event.
Yeah.
For anyone that's doing tech,
Elaborate. You can't just say Manchester
Yeah,
Tech. What's
so
that?
let me grab the details actually. Sorry, I want to be a bit more specific.
we can put the details out on socials
we'll just
or
whack
on
it,
under the video.
Under the
on
video,
YouTube.
you understand?
Anyone interested in tech,
If you want to get, don't anyone interested in tech. Tech is the future. If you want to change your life, if you want to get your shit together, if you know you don't want to be left behind,
If you want to speak to the people.
if you don't want to be left behind, listen, go learn you how to run some little Python or learn how to build you a little robot because it's
They're trying to get me to it. I know nothing about tech, and my goal for this week is to link up with one of these nerds who are in tech to find out how to use
We're new age
AI.
nerds. Don't worry, we're cool. We
New
have
age,
plenty of
they're
access.
cool nerds.
New age.
Nerds are cool now.
Nerds are cool now. We the shit, man.
They're not losers anymore with glasses and braces like in the olden day programs. They got dreads now.
We got dreads.
They got beards.
I
They
will
got
take your
tattoos.
bitch.
They can take your bitch. So I'm trying to become one of them. I'm trying to become one of them. So yeah, I'm trying to learn how to use AI. That's my goal for this week.
Yeah, learn how to use AI.
Other than that, it's the 061 Podcast.
The 161 podcast.
Money on the map. Peace.
Gang.